enjoy this video. I've created this video to create awareness how important it is to get out into nature, to connect with nature, to connect with people, brothers, business partners, investors, to connect and enjoy not only nature but to really understand what is true. Back at the Larapinta Trail. Yes, we are back here with Brother Chris.
So that hammocking at the desert. The attachments to the trees, not too bad. Excited. Puts 5 kilos in the bag, but I'm gonna have a good sleep. Got the red rock right there.
So we stayed at Birthday Waterhole and we're on our way to Berkeley Bluff. So we've got about a 30 kilo backpack on. We've got about 14 litres of water, and because we got to have water today, tonight, and then the next day we've got another sort of 10 kilometres, so that's why we've got about 14 litres of water each. So heavy backpacks, really feeling the hips, but beautiful weather, beautiful day. It was lovely being dropped off at Birthday Waterhole, staying there in the hammocks, and then we filled up our water at section 4 and now heading our way to Berkeley Bluff.
Last minute journey, booked like literally on Sunday, me and you chatted. And then Vic turned around 2 packs, food for the 6 nights, and getting us a custom journey on the Monday. We flew to Alice on the Wednesday, and now we're out on the trail.
And Larapinta Express
custom journey got us out here. They went above and beyond, got a 4-wheel drive, hired one so that they could get us to because their car was out, and they got us out here. Amazing turnaround. It just shows your flow. Like me and Vic just felt the call, and you know, in a few days we're out on the trail. I was in WA, Perth, Vic was in Sydney, and we flew and met each other at the centre of Australia pretty much.
Exciting stuff, and no flies this time.
No flies this time.
Oh well, there's one just flying in there. We got one. Not compared to last time. We're here at we've done it first down the trail, Berkeley Bluff, up on the mountain. Absolutely beautiful.
Stunning view.
Yeah.
Watch the sunset.
As the morning glow.
Jet boiling in -1 degrees with ice on our sleeping bags, but look at that. Now that's a nice cocoa. This is what we've brought up to Berkeley Bluff from Birthday Waterhole. So we've got 10 litres, 4 litres, 3, 1 and 1 plus those. So we've stayed up here at Berkeley Bluff. There's no water. We've basically gone through a whole of that. That's half, so I've got 2.5 litres there. This is gone. We've got a litre there and a litre there. So here we've got about 5 litres. So I've literally gone, we've got 5 litres there and 3.5. So we should be sweet to get back to Stanley Chasm, but it just goes to show you how much water we've gone through with no water up here.
Yeah.
And how important it is if you're going to camp up on the mountain with no water to make sure you've got enough to get through for cooking and hydration, especially the hotter the environment, the more water you're going to go through.
Yeah. And how many Ks did we do to here?
We did 10.
10 Ks, and
then we've got another 10K roughly to Stanley Chasm.
Yeah. And so how many litres? So there's 4, 5, 6, 7,
So there's
8 plus 5. We've used 10, 11, 12, 13 litres.
Yeah.
Plus my drink bottle there, 14 litres.
14 litres.
Yeah.
And also we've got now 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got about 8, 9 litres to get down, so we should be sweet.
And we can refill at Stanley Chasm.
Stanley Chasm. Yeah. Awesome. Hopefully that's helpful.
Check this out. We've just hit a fork in the road. Which way do we go, left or right? And then Vic, he's actually done this before, and he told me they both end up in the same spot.
They do, but the right's easier.
The right's easier.
So
Which one are we going to choose? That's easeful, right? Let's go right.
Half yourself and make it.
Yeah, we're going right. I also find it interesting that a fork in the road, it actually can take you to the same point.
Stanley Chasm hammocking, next level. There's Chriso, he's got his fly, his clothesline net,
Larapinta Trail.
and that's our view. Look at that.
Jet foil.
Our little home, next level. Larapinta Special, the Stanley Chasm hike. So with the hammock, so we've had 2, this will be our second night hammocking. Last night we're at Berkeley Bluff, and unfortunately no hammocking there, but it was absolutely beautiful looking at the stars. So yeah, excited to have a nice rest. Here we've been into Stanley Chasm and had a hamburger, and then we've come back about 15 minutes back into trail to get some gum trees, and we've got an epic sleep, me and Chris, tonight. Now at Stanley Chasm, having bacon egg rolls for the breakfast, and then off to Jay Creek. On our way to Jay Creek, awesome sleep in the hammock, definitely feel recharged. What about you, bro?
Yeah, heaps recharge.
Worth carrying the weight of the hammock?
Yeah, definitely.
Next level.
This is absolutely stunning. Like, unique. Has to be experienced to really understand this, eh? How good is this?
Absolutely beautiful.
How sick is this? It's beautiful Northern Territory. Up the top of the high section on the way from Stanley Chasm to Jay Creek. How was that, bro?
Oh, amazing.
It was pretty big.
The high section.
Yeah.
Definitely worth the energy to do it.
Yeah, worth the hike. It was
phenomenal.
Yeah, check that out. It's like, and then on the other side, there's all the, you can see the beautiful ridge line.
Yeah.
Amazing. We had a tea break. It was Awaken.
Mushroom tea.
Yeah, beautiful.
Good old mushrooms.
Yeah, they're working their magic.
It's Chris out with his photos.
Come on, Larapinta.
Larapinta special.
In style. Found an epic hammocking spot 1k before the J Creek camp, just in this little quiver bed. It was an amazing night's sleep. Got really cold last night. My body was fatigued, so I was like shivering, so I needed to get into the hammock, but it was just so recovered. The sleep was just so recharging. Look at that sunrise on the top of that mountain.
Lovely and cozy in my hammock. Got to about -2 last night. Just feel amazing hammocking. We've stopped about a kilometre out from J Creek. So when you're hammocking in the desert, you just got a little bit more looking for a spot. You've got to be open to not wanting to camp at the campsites. We found some beautiful gums and in the gorge, and with the water back there, so we grabbed some creek water. And yeah, just had an amazing sleep. It was a big day yesterday, from Stanley Chasm to J Creek. We also did the high section, so we were both extremely sore, so having a good sleep made a massive difference.
Yeah.
Arriving at J Creek, eh?
Creek, yeah. So that's what
Beautiful, check this out. Little cave up there.
big day yesterday. Awesome to have a hammock.
Yeah.
Recharge. We've run out of water, so we're getting some water at the campsite.
Yeah, we're all out of water. We're about just under a K away from a refill. It's been branded. Hey buddy. Hey buddy. Hey legends, we found a spot at Bond Gap, and we're just setting up the hammocks. Check this out. Boom, that's my one. Vic's setting up there. This spot here is powerful, so amazing. There's like a sacred site in there, a gorge, with an amazing waterhole. And yeah, it's a pretty special spot. We're camping outside of it because we're not camping in near the gorge, but because it's a sacred site. But out here is absolutely stunning and just really calm, peaceful. It's gonna be a lot of stars tonight. Hey bro. You. Vic and I heading into Bond Gap. Spent the night just outside this beautiful sacred spot here. Amazing gorge with a waterhole. And we're heading in, play some didge, sit by the waterhole, have an icy dip, and take in the beauty of this place. The absolute beauty of the land and the vibes here. Vic and I are here in this amazing waterhole, Bond Gap it's called, on the Larapinta Trail. There's Vic, he's just finished playing some didge. This spot's super sacred. Look at the beauty of the water here. Like, I just wanted to share the lesson of some perspective. It's like you're not on your deathbed. When we're on our deathbed, we're not thinking, I wish I took that extra weekend to work and earn a bit more money. We're here, we're in this amazing gorge. On my deathbed, I'll be like, you remember that time I spent with Vic on the Larapinta Trail, really enjoying the gifts of Mother Earth? You know, everything comes from Mother Earth, really. Everything that we have that sustains life, our breath, water, everything we use, that we create, our clothes, everything really comes from Mother Earth. So the perspective shift that I feel is available in this moment is to just realize that when we're in the day-to-day of life, it's like what's really important, and looking ahead to the future when we're, you know, in our deathbed, we're not going to be thinking to work that extra hour. It's really about spending time with family, friends, nourishing relationships, relationship with nature, with ourselves, and taking time to be present, feel the icy cold water. There's Vic. How's that feel, bro?
And what we do is we compare each other
comparison, like it creates suffering, right? So the relational living with nature, with ourselves, with each other is not about comparison. We're all coming in as equals, really, as beings who are abundant and are able to enjoy life rather than to suffer. So just taking time to be in nature, to connect with the self, is super important. Figured out are the lightest and most nutritious. They're called Strive. They are freaking delicious, eh? That, and then he's got us on this 2-minute noodles, which, you know, it's questionable how healthy that is. However, it tastes amazing. So you put that and that together. It's mega light. And we put a bit of stock in for flavour, and then we're using the jet boil to make the meal. It is delicious. And then get this, we got one of these each. We got a Strive dessert. This chocolate pudding is delicious. After 15 k's to 17 k's of walking, butterscotch apple. Next level.
We've got rise in here and some oat milk powder with the jet boiler mini mo.
Yo.
Next level.
Check out where we stopped. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Beautiful little tea tree waterhole here. Gonna have to jump in. Ew. That's that one. How's that water, bro?
Ooh, cold.
Ew. Check this beautiful waterhole. Stunning. Getting in there. Hey bro, how's that water stop at Mulga Gap?
Yeah, amazing.
Fucking epic, eh?
To refill.
What's this sort of, this reminds you of Mexico, eh?
Yeah, it's like Mexican terrain, desert terrain. It's very dry, no real trees. it's not still a lot of grass and little shrubs.
Yeah.
A lot of burnt from fire.
Yeah, it looks like it's been burnt out.
There's that beautiful vast terrain when you look back.
Look at that. That's where we've come from.
Phew. Bit of a pit stop on our way to Simpson's Gap. Beautiful serenity. Reminds us of like the full-on desert of Mexico, something like that. The terrain, absolutely beautiful. There's Chris having a pit stop, filling up his water with a life straw. I got the life straw attached like a camelback, but actually a life straw with. So there I'm just sucking it, so I don't need to use the life straw at all. And I find the camelbacks actually break over time. These are much more solid.
All right, so we had another little lesson. We've been working on our beliefs on this journey, and we were just feeling super empowered. We just sort of gave each other a hug, going, this has been amazing. We're about to finish. And then we finish, we start walking, and then we turn around, this massive wedge-tailed eagle just flies over us.
Like literally there.
Just hovered
Phenomenal.
just above us.
Yeah.
And we just took that as a beautiful sign of spirit, an eagle being connected to the heavens, spirit, and also being this like majestic sort of king of the sky, going, great work guys, we see you, we hear you, we're here to support, far out. And we just had this like tingles all over our body. What an experience. Woo!
We've come from Bond Gap to Wallaby Gap, about 25 k's, so that was really beautiful at the gorge, but we couldn't see anywhere to hammock, so we've done a makeshift under the campsite, which is great. Look at that beauty on the top of the ridge line coming from Wallaby Gap, heading to Telegraph Station, so the starting point of the Larapinta Trail.
So we're just chatting about this gas bottle. So Vic ran out of gas at the Wallaby Gap
Heap of teas.
campground because he loves his teas, right? Rise, the mushroom teas. And so we're like, oh man, we've only got enough to maybe do one more tea. And the campground before, we'd had this interaction with these two guys that were legends, and we had a really good chat. Anyway, just as we've realized we've run out of gas, they walk into the campground. We didn't actually say anything to them. They just must have overheard Vic saying, oh, I'm out of gas, can't make a tea. And he goes, oh, here, I've got nearly a full Jetboil gas bottle. Have it. I was gonna leave it here anyway. And so we're just rocking these teas, right? And what that really, if we look at that on a deeper level, it's like spirit and is guiding and giving us exactly what we need when we need it. How many times in our life is there something that we need, and there's the hand, the helping hand that you need exactly in that moment. So I just felt that this was a beautiful example to share, and Vic said, far out, let's record it. And anything you want to add to that?
Abundance, right?
That's abundance.
Right,
because you don't, like if we're in the day-to-day and we're in a bit of suffering, we're potentially missing the abundance that's all around us. And if in that moment we need gas and we're given the gas, that is true abundance. Boom!
Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed this video and it inspires you to get out in the land and also connect with the land, and also connecting with loved ones, friends, family, and that it inspires you to really enjoy having some space. Anything you want to say, bro?
Yeah, just connecting with nature and the healing power of it. By being out here for 6 nights, it's like total immersion. So I feel like we've had time to just ground, nervous system relax. And yeah, we've been able to go deep and really work through stuff that's sitting in the background and grow as individuals and as partners. And I just say it's the most powerful place to heal is in nature and to grow and expand and get amongst it.
Yeah, so this journey's been from Birthday Waterhole to Telegraph Station over 6 days, and profound being able to hammock in the desert.
Yeah.
So it was definitely another eye-opening experience and real nurturing to be able to experience that.